We still have life right now. They're not in a family. Like bears. Bears don't live the family life. Male and female bears only come together to mate, and that's it. Matter of fact, he'll turn around and eat his cubs. Male tigers do the same thing. They don't hang around with the family. Oh, that's my son. I'm so proud. Come here, little cubby. They don't do that. Male tigers hit and quit and go about their business. There is no family. The only family is the mothers with their babies. And really, that's not family, because as soon as they get of age, mama say, you got to get the hell out of here, because she's ready to bring in a brand new batch. You too big. You go on, get out of here. She ain't interested. It's very rare that a lot of animals let their young hang around. Then you have something like a turtle. Turtles will never know their parents. The mama sea turtle come up on the beach, lay her eggs, she split. You're on your own. If the eggs hatch, they hatch. If they don't, they don't. She's gone. When the baby turtles show up, they don't know mother, they don't know father. There is no family. And that's life forms, numerous, all over the earth. A lot of animals live solo. So when you make mockery of somebody, oh, that's a single mother. Yeah, so what? There's a lot of animals. There's a lot of life. Where in the law do it say that I have to have a husband or a wife or a girlfriend? It can't just be me and my babies like the mama tiger or the mama bear. Mama bear raised male and female just fine without daddy being around. I ain't never seen a homosexual tiger. I never seen a homosexual bear. And mama tiger, mama bear raised both genders just fine. Now here you are, you have a human being who's supposed to be the most intelligent on the planet. You telling me that the woman is not qualified in order to raise both genders. That's what you're telling me. She's too stupid, but she's the most intelligent on the planet. So I don't get it. So how do we get into family? Well, according to what I know of in biology, when we talk about family, it begins when life began to understand that life trying to survive is easier if I join with somebody else. Now, we just talked about the mama tiger, which is fine, but she could increase the chances of her babies growing to adulthood if the father hung around. This is the reason why many animals began to understand I can make it better. Our babies can make it if we work as a team. This is when the ideal of family began. Birds began to use the strategy. Insects start to use the strategy. All life on this planet, many of them. The most successful life forms on the earth are those in family units, those who have learned how to use teamwork. And some of the most successful animals on the planet are ants. You can find ants all over the earth, I believe, except Antarctica. They work as a team. And another animal that's been very successful for millions of years is the bee. And that's what I want for us. I want us to be like the bee. I want us to be like the ants. They live in a society. There's no big I's or little U's. Everybody knows their role. My role ain't no better than your role. They understand that we have to work together or we all die together. That's their philosophy. Anything a bee do, he don't go around wondering, is that bee getting more than I am? They don't trip off stuff like that. And even though you call her the queen bee, they don't trip off of that. They don't, that's something that the men put that on that insect. That's just her job. And they all working as a unit because they all have a chance to survive. So it can begin with two individuals or two parents. That's the beginning of the family. And we begin to find out that that's a better strategy so our babies can survive. But it gets even better when this family join with another family. And this is what you see in the insect world, where there's a big group. Instead of 2 or 3 individuals or whatever, there's a big group. Bee life is a family life. And then when we talk about nations, do you know a nation is nothing but supposed to be a big family? Of course, the black people would tell you, no. I'm not family in the United States. That's what it's supposed to be. That's what it's supposed to be. A nation is nothing but a big tribe. It's supposed to be a big family. Everybody is interconnected. That's what nations are. That's why some of these nations and some of these tribes are so strong and don't really allow others to come into their family, because that's what it is, a family. I don't want these other strangers. This is my family. Bees don't allow other bees to come into their hive, even though that's a bee, and you ain't part of this family though. This is my family group. That's why a lot of animals act the way they were. And plus it's about territory and resources and trying to survive and try to live. So we understand that family is nothing really, it's a strategy to survive. You don't need family. But of course, as you know, if you have family, it makes things much easier on us. In 2022, you don't need family because I have millions of dollars. What I need family for? I can buy a cousin or uncle when I feel like it. I don't need family. Yeah, that's a fake family. So when we look at us as a people in this nation, one of the things that actually helped our ancestors to survive was their connection to family. That's what helped them survive. I'm surviving and I'm struggling because I don't want my children to be a slave. They're thinking ahead. I'm living and I'm going to go through this and I'm going to do whatever I can to put my children in a better position than I am. And this began in slavery. Now, they denied our ancestors reading and writing. They denied our ancestors religion. But one thing they couldn't stop was our emotional, our being connected and wanting to be family. Matter of fact, that's probably one of the only things that really kept us going was our connection to another person, whether it be our biological children on the slave plantation or another slave. That's what kept us going, because you can talk to that other person. Man, Massa was tripping today, man. Eyes know. Massa came. When that woman show up, he gets to acting crazy, yeah. So, and then a slave that's in the house might be able to get that extra biscuit for you when you have these connections. See, when you're alone, you just on your own, you can't do nothing. But when you have help, and somebody in the master's quarters, when you have help, you can't pick that cotton sack and you know you'll get a whipping. Another slave will grab it. I helped you, boy, so you don't get a whooping by the massa. This family thing was a way to help us to survive. And during slavery, family don't have to be biological, because as you know, we were being shipped from place to place. There's no guarantee your family gonna stay, your biological family is gonna stay together. So your son is shipped over here, your daughter shipped over there, your wife shipped over there. We keep talking about, or some of these people keep talking about, you know, you're Africans or you're Aboriginal. You don't even know you are biologically connected to your people, because we've been shipped and flipped around all over the place. You don't even know if you biologically a part of who you claim that you are. You really don't know. Because what happens is, if a slave woman, her children were shipped off somewhere, she would adopt other children on the plantation as her own. They would grow up and view her as their mother. And that's the way it would be. That's your mama. And those other children would be forgotten. And you know, we still continue that behavior way after slavery. I had an uncle Jesse.
Your living room, as long as it's around your home. Send love to Brother Tyler, but after all is said and done, too bad. And go to Louisiana, you're the one. We're here, I can't tell a man not to.